What's good, y'all?
I'm Gabe.
I'm Tristan.
And we're back at it again with another episode of Morning Announcements. Today is Thursday, April 28th.
Yo. And the weather today is going to be looking like a high of 59 degrees with a low of 46 degrees. It's going to be cloudy today. Low chance of rain.
A bit colder than normal. But we're still supporting with the Track Shack Mondays and Fridays. So they sell all types of things now. The coffee, tea, hot chocolate, they had smoothies, bagels, muffins. They're selling all types of stuff.
Yo, everything's from $3 to $1.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
ooh,
cheap.
Smoothies are $5.
Yeah, no, we got smoothies now.
Smoothies, they were pretty good. They have bags of frozen fruit, 2 different flavors.
So we got healthy options for you healthy eaters and drinkers.
Today is National Superhero Day. I know everybody growing up had a favorite superhero. Just what's your favorite superhero?
My favorite superhero is Miles Morales, Black Spider-Man.
Of course it is.
You already know. What's your favorite superhero?
Batman, because he's just a regular dude who just be going crazy.
But realistically,
or Spider-Man or Iron Man, really any of them to be honest.
All right, so prom tickets are now officially available for purchase, $40. Look out for those. Also, nominations have been made readily available.
They're sending out forms through links. I think it's through email as well. But there's King and Queen are the seniors, and Prince and Princess are juniors. So, and this is just the nomination rounds. So
it's not actually voting yet. We'll do that
at prom, right? Most likely. And we have Will and Juju today for all the sports. So, see you guys.
What's good, y'all? We're back at another sports section, and I have a new co-host. He live. He's not behind the camera anymore. Juju.
What's up, y'all?
And this is what we got for y'all with the sports.
So this week for sports, we got a volleyball game. So we got a volleyball game today versus Southport. I don't know where or the time.
With that being said, the same day we have a baseball game. Also, don't know where. Talk to the teammates about it, but good luck to y'all. Bring home a nice win.
And then following that, we got a baseball city tournament versus Addicts at Shatar. I actually don't know the time. We asked Josh, which I know.
And then you have the softball playing in the city tournament as well. They're playing Shortridge. It's going to be a home game, so it's going to be at house. Make sure you stop and tune in when y'all see this and ask them about the times and any other questions you got. And really, that's all we got for y'all this week. Will and Ju, out.
Sending it back to Tristan and Gabe.
Thanks, Will and Juju. So for this week, a question of the day is going to be Kobe and Moses, and they're going to be asking what song you listening to.
So let's get right into that.
I'm Moses with question of the day, and today we're going to ask people what they listen to. So what you listening to?
I'm listening to Temple White by Ludovico Elunede. I don't know how to say his last name. It's like some classical stuff that helps me focus.
Okay, thank you. What you listening to?
I'm listening to RB Umbrello headphones.
I'm still finna try to get rich. I'm here and I'm there in the game.
What you listening to?
I Hate Youngboy by Youngboy.
All right, what you listening to?
Time for That by Kevin Gates.
We have been asked to talk about a number of things, so today we'll start off with the incentive program. There is an incentive group led by Coach Riggs. It's a handful of students. For Cycle 6 and probably going forward, there have been a new incentive program introduced to us, and there are a handful of things, so Senior Friday lunch and VIP bus passes, and we'll have information about those up on the screen, but there's a couple criteria you got to meet for those, such as good grades, good attendance, all that kind of stuff, and hopefully everybody looks forward to these new things we have.
Yeah. So you just need to complete this Google form as soon as possible. Check your email to see
Please
if you're
check
in
your
it,
email.
and then they'll send you the next steps. Sign up start yesterday, so hurry up, get it in. So unfortunately, on May 31st, that'll be the last day for you to complete any of your Momentum courses. So get your Momentum done before May 31st.
Mind you, we will still be in school for a little bit after that, but May 31st is the deadline. You can do no more Momentum unless, obviously, you will be enrolled in summer school if you still have stuff to do a couple weeks after that. But for the regular school year, that is all you can do. So we are bringing back an old segment that we haven't used in quite a while from back when we used to interview, Passion Project Review. Today we have Asia and Torin, and they're going to visit Coach Longest, ask her a couple questions about her project. So
let's see what she got to offer this cycle.
Yep.
Let's get into it.
What's the Passion Project and what's the inspiration behind it?
So this is houseplants and flower arranging. The inspiration is mainly from Coach Rodney, who wanted to do a project where students take care of and get to like design their own planters. And then I like doing floral arranging and have experience doing it. So then at the end of the project, we're going to be making floral arrangements and then making decorations for prom.
That's cool. What do you hope the students learn during the project?
Honestly, we really kind of just wanted something like fun and relaxing to do as coaches as well at the end of the year, and something fun for the students. But hopefully, I hope they learn that like taking some time to do something creative, take care of something in nature can be like a really good thing for you. So.
All right. Looking at the end of the cycle, what do you envision for the final project?
So we hope every student gets like a planter they get to take home and put somewhere. These clowns. Hope they get a planter with like succulents and houseplants. They'll get some different floral arrangements, maybe to give someone or just to take home. And then for prom, have lots of prom decorations and anything else people need for proms, like bouquets, corsages, stuff like that.
Sweet. Well, that was the final question. Thank you. These are my bodyguards. I love it.
Ready? Okay, I'm Asia, and I'm here with Elena. And just going to be interviewing her about what she thinks about this passion project. So, Elena, why did you pick this passion project?
Well, I picked Coach Rodney's and Coach Longest houseplants and floral arrangement project because, I don't know, it sounded fun. I was like, Coach Rodney and Coach Longest are doing something with plants. I like plants. I like Coach Rodney and Coach Longest. They're nice coaches. Let's just do it.
Cool. And so what do you think of this project so far?
So far, I've been really enjoying it. We made vision boards. Right now, we're picking out what plants we want to get for our planters. There's a lot of like creativity and a lot of self-expression that seems to go into like just picking plants and arranging plants. And we're learning some stuff about like what plants can go in what sunlight and all sorts of things.
Okay, and last question. What is the favorite thing you've learned so far?
So far, my favorite thing I have learned is... I don't know. What is my favorite thing I've learned? I learned that Caston and Hayden have some history. So that's my favorite thing I learned.
Okay. Thank you, Elena. No.
Thank you, Asia.
Thank you.
I'm Moses Atabo with one announcements question of the day, and I'm here with
Principal Pachter.
So we heard that you were changing the Wednesdays for next year, so it's going to be mandatory to come, but it also is going to be early release like it was freshman year for when I came and others and other juniors and stuff. And we just wanted to see your point of view since you're the person that's changed and how you feel about it and why you changed it.
Great question. Just to clear up a piece, first off, the decision to change Wednesdays was actually made at the network level because of a change to the Department of Education policy around virtual days. So virtual days came out of COVID pandemic land. Now that we have left the public health emergency, the DOE has changed the number of virtual days that can count towards students' attendance and put a cap on them. Previously, there was no cap. We had to do something differently. E-learning days, virtual days, couldn't exist anymore for any school going forward. Currently, we are funded at 100% per student in attendance. The state changed the funding mechanism to 85% for virtual students. So that means any school that ran virtual days would lose money to provide to all of its students. So the decision was made to try to best live in both lands of having a day of the week for as much independent work as possible, while also capturing the magic that happens when everyone is here in person. I don't think it's as much of a change to the people who were here their freshman year. If you go back to your freshman year, or the class that's graduating to the idea of workshops, could exist in a similar way. We also have a lot of room to do creative things here that otherwise wouldn't exist when people are in the space.
But I just wanted to hear your input on that.
So from what I've gathered from what Pachter has said, there will still be early release. So we'll still get out about 1:30, 2 o'clock. So it'll be similar. It's not any different for me. I had to be here anyway. But I think it's an opportunity for people to be more productive. But I also think it takes away from those juniors and seniors that worked hard to get to the point where they don't have to come on Wednesdays. And those that work and have to take care of their families, it could be detrimental for them. So I'm saddened by it, but I also know that it's something that's required by the state. So we kind of have to do what we got to do.
We shouldn't have to come to school Wednesday. Like, why we got to come to school Wednesdays now?
I feel like to an extent, it's a good thing. At the same time, it's not. Just because Wednesdays are a time for the people who really don't focus at school. So you feel me, like, have a space, a private space where they can focus and buckle down and complete work. I feel like the students that are ahead and can handle themselves and keep themselves accountable during those Wednesdays should deserve to take those Wednesdays off. I feel like if you're unable to keep yourself accounted and stay on task, then you should be required to come to school. Doing this will improvise better other than just getting rid of Wednesdays completely, because we've already had Wednesdays implemented into our schedules. Taking that away, it's like disrupting the whole system. Some people use Wednesdays to get certain things done, like work, internships, other things that are a necessity for us to, graduate.
Well, it's just like we going to school like regular people now, I guess.
Okay.
So we are bringing in a new segment this cycle. It's not serious at all. We call it Silly Songs with Will and Fredo. And if any of you watch VeggieTales Silly Songs with Larry, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yo, cut to that.
Let's get to it.
Why he killed his beat though?
Oh, God, I did that.
Hey, he coming fire.
Oh, God.
What's up? Minutes since we kicked it, you been caught up. You shouldn't have to deal with that. I never make you feel like that. I love me. I love me enough for the both of us. What are you so afraid of? You give, but you cannot take love.
I need to hear that. I hate when you're submissive, passive aggressive when you're testing. I feel the distance. I've been dealing with my dad, speaking of lack of patience. Just me and my old man getting back to basics. Who you settling for? Who better for you than a boy, huh?
Love me. I love me enough for the both of us.
All right, that concludes this episode of PPHS Now. So come back next week.
Thank you for
another
tuning
episode.
in, everybody. We'll be back next week on schedule. The last couple of weeks were a little
technical
iffy.
difficulties.
Yeah, technical difficulties.
Make sure to follow the PPHS Now Instagram page and submit anything that you want in the DMs.
Or
they're open.
Submit fit pics, and we will go back to what was it
Hardest
called?
Fits.
Hardest fits. We have not gotten
PPHS.
any fits in a long time, so please send us some more, and we'll restart that segment. And that was always pretty fun. So, see you guys next time.
See y'all.